that some men, they actually like prefer to give people money outside to impress them than to give you money. Not some people, it's only when they have sad news that they come and tell you, because they're looking for somebody that will mourn with them. They just don't want to accept the blame that what they did was bad. So they're looking for a way to make you also feel bad at that point. And that's bad. Like it's not good for the emotion. Like it makes people feel so bad about themselves, and it can make people like run very mad. Imagine going through that every single day of your life in a relationship or even a marriage. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's like a first time here, you're welcome. My name is Bimi and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. Please don't make it your last here. Click the subscribe button right below. Hit the notification bell button beside it so that you can know when I drop content like this. And if this is not your first, you're welcome back. So in this video, I'll just be sharing my own thoughts about red flags that I personally look out for in men. And it's actually very okay if you feel like these things are not red flags to you. It's just like personal for me, and I feel like I should share. Maybe somebody out there might actually be enlightened and maybe realize that what they are going through in their relationship with their boyfriend or whatever it is that they are in is a red flag. So like I said, disclaimer, this does not mean that it applies to you. It's personal for me, and if you feel like all of these things are not applicable to you and they are not really wrong to you, it's actually very fine. So if by chance you don't know what red flags are, so red flags are basically, from the word red, danger. It shows that maybe you are in danger with somebody or whatever situation you are in, you know, just like a danger, like signs that you're in danger or you are not in an healthy relationship or whatever it is shape that you are in. So that's what red flags is. Like if you don't know what red flag is, and sometimes I basically just think that, like sometimes like, guys, I film in the night and I always feel like my neighbors will be disturbed. So but let me just be, you know, let me increase my volume. I honestly feel like sometimes, yeah, I believe in compromise sometimes, and I feel like it's okay to, you know, compromise for the people you love and look out for them, and, you know, accept their excesses sometimes to compliment them and then come to the middle and all of that. But this is not the context here. And also the context here is just like, you know, people doing something that might put you in probable danger. And also I believe that sometimes with red flags you can still be in the relationship and still, like, you know, be there and all of that. You know, when you get to meet somebody for the first time, you're still getting to know each other, you might just feel like maybe I'm just trying to understand them, maybe they're not that like that, maybe they will change, maybe. So sometimes you just like have to, like, you know, give the person benefit of doubt sometimes, like especially when you're just getting to know each other. So but basically red flags is just makes you feel like, I think there's danger in the front of me if I continue like this. So that's basically it. With that being said, if this video looks like what you're interested in, you definitely want to keep on watching. So my first point is when a guy is not ambitious. Like I said, these things are personal for me. It might not be applicable to you, but personally, when a guy is not ambitious, I feel like, so if you're not serious with your life, what makes you think you'll be serious about me and this relationship? Like I'm not saying, I didn't say wealthy or rich. Do you understand? Like there's a difference between wealthy and there's a difference between being ambitious. Of course, being ambitious can lead to being wealthy, but even if you don't have the money yet and you're still like striving, and I can see that you're making efforts for your life and all of to be better and all of that, like that's quite understandable. But there's some people that are just not doing anything. They're just there, always ailing their friends, always asking you, okay, how's work today? And they are not just doing anything with their life, and they don't want to do anything. They are not moved. They're not making any effort. Those kind of people, I feel like personally, I do not like it. Like when a guy is not ambitious, I mean, hello. And I feel, apart from that, I feel like it's something that should not be encouraged, especially if you want to be on a long-term thingy with somebody. Like I say again, this is my opinion, like, right? So if the guy is not ambitious about anything, not serious with his life, not making any efforts to be better at anything, he's just there. And sometimes some of these guys will be lazy and they will still be asking you for money, you that you're working. Now, giving a guy money is not a problem, but giving a guy that is not working or being lazy is a problem here. And also, before you come for me, if you're a guy and you're watching this, before you come for me, I also believe in a lady working and making their own money. Of course, a guy should give me money, like take care of me, right? And vice versa. But of course, I will chop my man's money more than he will chop mine, but I will take care of him with my money as well. So the same thing applies. Like to women, as in if a lady is not doing anything with her life, unless you're the one that actually tells her to stop working and you're going to take care of her. But I still believe that a lady should still be ambitious and work to make money as well, and then your own money is going to be toppings, or maybe to buy luxury that she cannot probably afford yet with the income she's making. Do you understand? So yeah, if a guy is not ambitious, he's not doing anything, he's just there always saying like this to his friends that are working, or always following his friends up and down, that is not, but personally he's not doing anything, he's not ambitious, he's not anything, nah, not for me personally. My second red flag that I personally look out for is patriarchal mindset, like patriarchal mentality. Honestly, this is personal for me, like I said, and I don't think I really can, like, for now, never say never shall, but I don't think I really want to have something serious with somebody that is patriarchal. Like, if you don't know what patriarchy means, patriarchy is basically somebody saying, oh, in this relationship I'm the man and I have a say, you don't have a say, right? Like somebody that believes that it's only a man that have a say. What you say does not matter. What you do does not matter. If they say, oh, tomorrow we are moving out of Nigeria, you cannot ask them, say, but babe, why? You cannot ask them questions. They're just there, like, okay, oh, or sometimes they even make you feel like they're doing you a favor by dating them. Do you understand? Like, they don't see you as worthy enough to have them. They see you as, oh, do you know what I am? Like, do you actually like know what I am? Do you know what it means to be dating me? I know that, yeah, of course, when you're dating somebody, you earn it, because of course I believe in the fact that when you're dating somebody, they should be worth it, and the person should actually make you feel like, wow, I'm lucky to have you. That's not the point, but it has to be mutual. If I'm seeing you as, wow, I'm lucky to have you, do you know, there's something like that, he has to feel that way about me too. But when he's making me feel less of myself because it feels like, do you know you're even not worth me, I'm just dating you out of favor and not out of pity, those things are red flags for me. Like, I really do not like them, and personally I don't like them. Like, and most of the time, I don't know if it is most of the time, but the ones I have seen are from people that actually have money, like the men that have money. They feel like they have money, and then you can get anything you want. So because of that, you just feel like you. But I think that I don't know if it actually has to do with being a trophy wife, but yeah, for me, Sha, if a guy is telling me, if a guy is patriarchal, all this macho men, machismo and all of that, I don't believe in it, honestly. Like, I don't believe in it, as much as I see myself as worthy enough to have it, because I believe that anybody that I'm going to be dating or marry should actually be worth it, right? The same way you should see me as, wow, I'm lucky to have you. Do you understand? So it has to be both sides. If it makes me feel less of myself by dating me, then I think it's a red flag for me, right? So I don't like patriarchy. In this relationship, we have a say. Now, get me right, I know that we are sometimes subjected to men and we have to submit to them and all of that, especially when we are married. I get that, and I believe in submission to your husband and as the head of the home, but not like you don't have a say at all. Like, it's whatever they say that you have to listen to. Like, okay, oh, we are giving birth to 3 children, but me, I want to know anything I say is the final. I don't want, like, personally, I don't like patriarchy where I don't have a say, and the man thinks, oh, in this relationship or marriage, I'm the only one that can say anything, or they don't see women as something of value or as of importance. No, I cannot do it. Thank you. So the third red flag I look out for is respect. Like, if it doesn't respect people, now, no, it's not even me now. If it doesn't respect people and treat people well, like, it's a red flag. Like, okay, we go out, and every single time that we go out, you're not nice to people, you don't talk well to people, you're always cursing people out, and it's just a red flag. Like, are you trying to impress me now? Like, I know it might not really be so serious, especially when it treats you well, but it's a red flag when a guy always abuses, or when not necessarily a guy, when somebody always averages it to everybody. Like, they've not been nice to people. They are just always, it's only you and probably their family they are nice to. Every other person, they're not nice to them. They don't treat them with respect. The waiter, they don't talk to the waiter well. They don't talk to the attendants well. They don't talk to the fuel attendants well. Like, it just makes me feel like you don't value people, and it's a red flag. Like, someday maybe if I do something wrong to you, you might just take it out on me and just do what you want. Like, it's a red flag, sha, for me. So now that's about disrespecting people. Now when it comes to you, like disrespect is I don't even it's even a deal breaker for me, child. Like if you don't respect me as a person at all, it's a deal breaker for me. Because I even friendships, not even relationships now, friendships, safe, or the people in general, if like we are even co-workers or whatever bodies that we have, and you don't respect me, it's a deal breaker for me. I don't stay where I'm not respected. So now let's bring it to a relationship. Somebody that I'm dating that loves me, that I claim to love, and then the person doesn't respect me at all. I don't think I actually can do that. It's a red flag for me, and I don't like it. I'll keep telling you, like, I don't like it. If you keep doing it, that means you don't respect me and my feelings at all. Like, for me, it's a red flag. Disrespect majorly for people, and for me, it's a red flag. The number 4 red flag that I look out for personally is gaslighting and manipulation. Guys, like this particular one here, I think it's very broad or something, but manipulation is manipulation, gaslighting is gaslighting. Like when somebody makes you, like, they minimize your feelings, like they make you feel like, is it just that? And I'm like, this is my feeling. Like I'm telling you that I feel this way. You're telling me, is it just that? Like, I don't understand. Do you understand? I'm telling you, oh, you did this thing to me and I was hot, and you're telling me, is that it? Like, so you don't care about how I feel. Like when somebody doesn't care about how I feel, like they talk down on your emotions. Do you understand? Like they talk down on your emotions. They don't even care about how you feel at that point, or apologize for what their actions make you feel. They just want to talk down on your emotions because they don't want to take the blame. Do you understand? Like that's what gaslighting is. That's what manipulation is. Like they don't want to take the blame. Maybe you tell them that you didn't tell me about your friend's event, right? And your friend saw me and accused me and I didn't like it. I felt so bad. I felt odd, and they're telling you, is that everything? Is that it? If you have asked properly, wouldn't I have told you? Wouldn't I have told you? Like, and you're there like, but I asked you. Do you understand? Like, slighting and manipulation is in different forms. They come in different forms, but you will feel it like this person is trying to manipulate me, because when you are already thinking that then you mean that, sorry that I spoke you, remember, when you're already thinking like, am I mad? Am I okay? Am I the one that is at fault? See, the moment you start thinking that, am I the one that is at fault? Am I the one that is mad? Am I the one that is not truly asking well? That is a red flag. Like, what gaslighting brings to you is confusion. Like you start confused about you, and it affects your emotions, and it hurts you, and it damages your emotions, and it damages you as a person. So I don't even think gaslighting and manipulation is something that should be encouraged. When you're this somebody that is gaslighting and manipulating, it might not be a deal breaker for you, shall, and it might not be something like. But personally, I don't think I want to play on my emotions that much. So when you're already gaslighting and manipulating, like you're already making me feel this, these people, what they do is, they know that they're at fault. Maybe you call them out or something like, I didn't like what you did. They knew that they're at fault. They will now say, but you too, the way you talked. Like they're always looking for a way to make yourself feel so bad at that point. But they know in their heart of hearts that they're at fault too. But they don't want to take the blame. And some of them will take the blame. See, these people, they are in different forms. Some of them will take the blame, right? They'll not say, I'm sorry. But even you, the way you even said it that time, like they want to like shift the attention of blame from themselves to you. They not be thinking that maybe I was not supposed to be angry at all. True. Maybe I didn't even talk well, like for real. It's a lie. These people are just mad, and I know that sometimes people might be hurt based on what you say, as well as you being hurt by their actions. But in this case, these people know that they are at fault. They just look. You didn't talk, like in this case. There was nothing you said that was bad. They're just looking for a way to make you feel bad as well, because you called them out and you know that they are feeling bad. They just don't want to accept the blame that what they did was bad. So they're looking for a way to make you also feel bad at that point, and that's bad. Like it's not good for the emotion. Like it makes people feel so bad about themselves, and it can make people like run very mad. Imagine going through that every single day of your life in a relationship or even in marriage. Somebody is always telling you, oh, or somebody is always minimizing you. Like when somebody minimizes my emotions or my feelings, it's a red flag for me. Like I do not like it. Like you're always minimizing my emotions, you're always minimizing my feelings, you're always minimizing every single thing. You're always telling me, oh, but is it up to that? Like I don't think I can cope because my feelings is very important to me, and I'm at that point where I've I've always won't be like this. If you tell me that you feel somehow, even if I know that you're not supposed to feel that way, I would even apologize first. And I'll just tell you, oh, I'm sorry for making you feel that way. Like, I'm honestly very sorry. I didn't know you were going to feel that way. I didn't know you were going to, unless I know that you're just saying rubbish. Maybe you're just trying. And some people will make you, God, some people will gaslight you by saying you made me feel this way. They didn't feel any way, but you didn't say anything bad. They were just gaslighting and saying you made me feel anyway. You made me feel like this. Unless, like, in cases like that, but in cases where we are having a conversation and I know that, okay, you told me that, oh, I genuinely felt so bad about what you said and all of that, and I knew that, okay, and I knew that I was just being careful, I was just being caring about the person. I'll even apologize first, like, I'm sorry that you felt this way. I'm honestly very sorry about that. But at the same time, I'm not able to use bots. I can just say, oh, I was just only trying to like, look out for you and all that. People's feelings is very, very important to me. Like, I don't joke with people's feelings and I don't minimize their emotions. Like, especially when I know that emotions is very, I feel like a lot of the things that goes on in our head is from our emotions, and because of that, I don't always want to tamper with people's emotions. I don't like to play on people's emotions because I know how important emotions are. Do you understand? Oh, another red flag that I look out for is stinginess. Guys, when a guy is stingy, hey, Jesus, I don't like it. Who should even like that? Well, it still boils down to personal preferences. Like, stinginess is something that I don't even encourage. Like, you're stingy too, and it's in two ways. Oh, guys, in two ways. Some people are stingy to themselves. Sorry, it's in three ways. Stinginess is in three ways. Some people are stingy to themselves and everybody. Some people are stingy to only their friends and families, but they spend on you. Some people are stingy to just you, but they flaunt money in clubs and give people money. You know that some men, they actually like prefer to give people money outside to impress them than to give you money. Do you know? Those things are red flags. I mean, yeah, like, I'm your partner, right? And you're not giving me money, you're not spending on me, you're not giving me money or telling me, oh, I saw this, I liked it, but a random person that they want to impress, they buy something for them and give them money. So those people now be thinking, oh, this person is a good person. It's a red flag. It is a red flag. Like, the red is very, very bright. I mean, for me, I don't know for you. So, like, the stinginess is like in several dimensions. Like, some people, they have the money, but to buy a good shoe is a problem. It's a red flag. Some people, and they will not even buy for you. If they cannot buy for them, they cannot buy for you too, and they will not buy for you. They will just telling you, let's manage this money. I don't care. And secondly, also, I honestly feel like people that are stingy should go for people that are stingy as well. Like, I think you people have the same mentality about this thing, so you will be able to understand. If you believe in, like, scarcity mindset, I don't think you should go for somebody that has an abundance mindset. Does that make sense? Do you get? So yeah, I don't think it's that deep. If you know that, okay, you don't want to spend on yourself because you want to be stacking the money somewhere, then you should go for somebody that believes in that thing as well, not somebody that has a different mentality about it and then you'll be stressing the person out. I don't think it's worth it, child. So yeah, so it's in different dimensions. Some people don't spend on themselves and they have the money. Some people don't spend on their family and friends, but just spend on you, which is also a red flag for me. Some people don't spend on you at all, but when it comes to friends and family, they give them money. And some people, they just spend on, like, random people. They spend money in clubs, but when it comes to you asking them, they start saying, you know what, if you ask them for like 5k, they can tell you, I will send you 2,000 naira, just manage it. But when you go to club, or maybe even if you don't follow them, you just see them spending, like, you see them spraying at clubs and you're like, is this not my boyfriend? So do you understand? Like, it's a different dimension, and I honestly feel like, for me, it's a red flag. I'm not saying, like I said the other time, before these men come for me, these shola people, apart from shola people, like, before men come for me, I believe as I am like this, a man will spend for me, and I will spend for a man as well, right? Like, but of course, like, if I'm being honest, I will eat my man's money more than he will eat mine. That is on period. Like, I'm going to eat his money. Like, I'm going to eat it with no crumbs. I'm going to eat his money like very, very well. And if he eats mine, but it's going to mine. I'm going to eat more of his money, shall like yeah. So now my sixth red flag that me I personally look out for and makes me feel like I'm in danger is when somebody shouts at me every time. Like, Jesus. Like, I will literally be crying. Like, I will literally be crying there. Like, you're shouting at me. It makes me feel like you're even beating me, or you can beat me like anytime. Like, I'm telling you, I don't like this thing, and you're still doing it. Like, you're shouting at, and that makes me to another point. When you start telling somebody that you don't like something, and they keep doing it, I'm not saying that maybe some habits are like have to change, and it might take time. But when it comes to what they do to you personally, like maybe the way they treat you, the way they talk to you, and you're telling them you don't like it, it makes you feel very bad, and they keep doing it. I feel like it's a red flag, sha. I think it's a red flag for me. Like, I'm telling you, when you shout at me, I don't like it. When you shout at me, I don't like it. And you're still doing it every single time. Like, you don't even care about how I feel. And you just want to fulfill you just want to fulfill what you do and what you want at that point. I don't think it's something that me I want. Like, it's a red flag for me. So now I'm back to what I was talking about. Like, when a guy shouts at me every time, it makes me feel less of myself, and I really do not like it. I'm not a child. We are adults. You can talk to me about this thing, even if you've told me before, and maybe by chance I made a mistake again. I don't think it should get to the point where we are shouting at each other, and we are shouting at me and making me feel like I don't amount to anything, because that's what it means. Like, if somebody I genuinely love, shout at me, I will literally be crying. I do not like it. It makes me feel less of myself, and it makes me feel so bad, and it makes me get scared of you, which I don't think is necessary. If I say I love somebody, I should not be scared of them. Do you understand? Like, so I don't think it's something that I personally want. Like, if I'm scared of you because I feel like you shout, I don't even like being shouted at, and I think if you keep shouting at me, if it makes me feel like it makes me understand how you feel about me. This thing is controversial, and it's different for different people. It's always about, it's personal. Like, this is personal for me. Some people like to be shouted at and they don't see a problem with it, but personally I do not like it. Don't shout at, even like friends, don't shout at me, please. Just talk to me, just tell me, unless I don't say me say fuck up. Hey, it's not a problem. But when you're always shouting at me, that's your own way of communicating with me. Please don't. If I love you, please don't shout at me. Please, I'm begging you. Do not shout at me if I love you. Don't scream at me. Just talk to me. I'm an adult. I will listen. And if I make the mistake again, just tell me. And I'm not saying it's an excuse for making mistakes again, but I'm just saying that, please, I'm begging in the name of God, don't shout at me. I can cry. And when I cry about the person, somebody I actually love and genuinely care about, because of their actions, I was very hurt. So don't try to hurt me because of the way you know how to talk. This is my last point. I think I'm just going to be doing another video, like a part 2 of this. I think I'm enjoying this. Well, this video is already long, so I need to like stop here and then continue. But this is my last point here. So when a guy is not interested in your personal things or personal life, or supports what you do, or maybe he doesn't include you in his, oh sorry, I said me in his, like, I don't know what's going on in his life, I don't know what he's doing presently, I don't know what is up to, and he doesn't want to know what I'm up to as well. Like, I think it's a red flag, and it just makes me feel like, oh, this person does not really, maybe I'm just there, just emotional companion, and that is it. I may not necessarily see something there. I'm just like, maybe I'm just there for emotional this or I'm just there as an alternative or something. Because I feel like if I'm your partner, somebody you claim to love, somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with, I think there's some things that we should be talking about, right? Even if we are not even at that point where we want to talk about, when we want to spend the rest of our lives, I think there's still some things about you that I need to know. There's some personal things that you're going through that I need to know. I know that there's some things you know how to tell me, but at the same time, I still feel like I have exclusive access to certain things about you that others don't. Do you understand? So when he doesn't tell you things about him, and this thing is also in dimension, he doesn't tell you anything about himself, like he doesn't tell you personal things about himself, or when he wants to say, he just says one time, like maybe once in a blue moon, just says it like, oh, I just, or the other thing he wants to talk about is his achievement. I just got a new job at Kiniko. I'm like, oh wow, baby, thank you, congratulations, and that's it. The next time they're telling you is maybe when they lose that job, and they come to tell you that, I lost my job, and you people are just mourning. Maybe they are looking for a mourning partner together, and they are coming to tell you. Some people, it's only when they have sad news that they come and tell you, because they are looking for somebody that will mourn with them. Do you get? But other things about their life, like their day-to-day, they don't tell you, and they don't even want to know. Some of them, they don't tell you, but they ask about yours. Some, they don't ask about yours, but they tell you. They didn't want to know anything that is going on in your life, your business. They don't want to support your business. They don't want to know what you want to do. They don't want to know anything about, like, it's none of your business. And some people, they don't ask you and they don't tell you, like, it's that they don't even want to know anything. You're just there, and you're like, but what are we doing? And is it just about, like, is it just, what are we doing in this relationship? Is it just good money, good money, good money, good money? I think it's beyond that. Disclaimer again, it's okay if these things are not applicable to you and you don't see anything wrong in them. It's actually very fine. But for me, these things are red flags, and I just feel like in the long run there will be problems. And red flags actually is more, the major thing about red flags is might not necessarily be, the repercussion might not be now, it might just be later as time goes on. Do you understand? So I'm going to end this video here, but it's going to be a part 2. I have lots more written down, but this video is already long, like I said. So you guys in my next video I'll be talking about the other part. Might not be my next video, maybe I want to release a vlog next, but next video after that. So if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please guys subscribe to my channel right now so that you can know, and please turn on the notification bell button so that you can know when I post that video and my next video as well. And please check out my channel. If you've not seen any video before, please just watch 1 or 2 of my videos. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video once again. I hope you guys learned 1 or 2, and please let me know your thoughts in the comment section if these things are applicable to you as well, or I'm just going overboard, which I think and I know I'm not going overboard. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.